So what could Akhilesh Yadav do next? That's the big question. Let's try and put this in perspective. We've got some inside dope on some meetings that have been taking place behind the scenes, which could give us some indication of how Akhilesh Yadav could fight the 2017 elections. Let's pull that out for you. Remember, there is a party that currently is with Kamal Morarka. Their symbol is the Bargat ka ped, the banyan tree. Kamal Morarka heads the Samajwadi Jantar Party. The Samajwadi Party is an offshoot of this party. Samajwadi Jantar Party was formed by former Prime Minister Chandrasekhar. Now, they have the banyan tree as a symbol. Remember, and we know for a fact that there have been meetings between Kamal Morarka and Akhilesh Yadav. Now, it's not certain, but this is one possibility because there isn't enough time to be able to form a new party, get it registered in time for the elections. Just about a month to go before you're really into polling season. This is one option. Is this, Javed, in your view, an option that makes sense to pick up a party that already exists, something which has been associated with the idea of Samajwad in the past, and to use that to fight this election?
I mean, that could be the option, but not the first option. Their first option would be ideally to try and get themselves recognized as the real Samajwadi party, to capture the Samajwadi party.
So let's ask Sharad Pradhan that question. Sharad Pradhan and Juhi Singh both. Starting with Sharad Pradhan. Yeah. Who will be the inheritor of the Samajwadi party? Will it be Akhilesh Yadav? Is Akhilesh prepared now to go his own way and let Mulayam run the reins of the Samajwadi party?
Well, incidentally, I was with Akhilesh barely 3 hours before he was thrown out. And I had I spent about 10 minutes talking to him on these issues, and he was very clear. When I asked him that, are you going to form your own party? There is so much rumor mongering. He said that, why should I leave the party? Let others leave the party. I have done work. Why should I be going out of the party? He was very, very firm on that. And then he also seemed very confident that there was going to be no split. He said things will settle down. He seemed and he was very cool and composed. He was there with his family. He was attending a lunch at somebody's farmhouse, a private farmhouse. And this is at between 2 and 3:30. He was there. So it was unthinkable. I am sure he had not anticipated that this is what was going to happen. And from what I understand, there is this lobby, you already said about it, is Amar Singh, and there are 2 members of the family, there were 2 women in the, and of course Shivpal himself. They have been influencing Mulayam, using all their undue influence on Mulayam, and Mulayam with his old age is very, very vulnerable. He is not the same shrewd, politically very astute Mulayam. He is not that Mulayam anymore. So it's very easy to overpower him, convince him, and I am told that he was provoked into taking this action by being told that the son was going to usurp his president's position. And that is what, because Mulayam was initially wanting to issue him a show cause notice. But these forces, they somehow managed to convince him, provoke him, and that is what led to this. And Mulayam at this juncture, how he would behave tomorrow, one can't say. But certainly this was something that was not expected, and Akhilesh had no intention of taking things to such a head.
Okay, Juhi Singh, you want to comment on this, because one of our colleagues is reporting, Kumar Vikrant Singh is reporting on a briefing that Shivpal Yadav did, which was an off-camera briefing where he's reported to have said that Ram Gopal Yadav has had several meetings with Amit Shah, and it is at Ram Gopal Yadav's behest that Akhilesh bargala raha tha. Akhilesh was going crazy or doing strange kind of things. He says that Netaji understood this, but Akhilesh did not understand this. So he's essentially trying to suggest that Ram Gopal Yadav was doing this at the behest of the BJP. Now that's just like a crazy conspiracy theory, and it's surprising that Shivpal Yadav is even saying this.
I think either GVL should comment on it, and I would put this on the table that I thought even the Prime Minister was being praised by the National President about yesterday or today. From what I know of his workings, issuing a show cause notice, yes, he could have done. But suspending our chief minister is really not the style of the national president's working. I don't know whether it's changed or not worked very closely with him, but it's a shock for all of us. And I agree, at the moment, yes, it is Samajwadi Party is passing through
this conspiracy theory, when we were in Lucknow, Akhilesh's key people told us that the BJP is working behind the scenes to prevent a tie-up with the Congress. They were convinced that you would use the disproportionate assets case against Mulayam Singh to threaten him, intimidate him, and not allow him to tie up with the Congress.
I think, Rahul, it has gone to now bizarre levels. I think when this family feud broke out the last time, 3 months ago, I think you've had both the camps alleging that the other camp was in touch with the BJP. I think they should make up their mind, they should sit together and decide. And now you have Mayawati also saying it. So the BJP has become the central rallying point, and they know we are coming to power, and that's the reason they they think they can confuse the electorate. They can try and appease possibly a section of the electorate by saying, oh, this is the BJP which is trying to split us. This is a family story, saga, Chacha, Bhatija and Pita. So where does the BJP come in? Can they not sit together? I think they possibly you will see a very difficult situation if all of them were to be put into one room. I don't think they will come out.
They're all wrestlers. They're all wrestlers. Some of them are bodybuilders. They'll have a dangle of their own.
You are seeing some kind of a situation. You've only heard of it in Nepal and things like that, where within the family, each member is trying to really finish off the other.
They actually shot each other in Nepal. That happened.
So hopefully this is the level.
GVL is having a field day. This is his dream come true.
No, not dream come true, but this is bizarre levels. There is no other example in India's political history where father and son have really.
No, we just had Sanjay Hegde who cited the example of Aurangzeb and Shah Jahan. So it's happening. It's not
David and Kumar as well.
No, but they have never split. I think you have seen nephews.
NTR and Chandrababu.
You have seen nephews, you have seen cousins, you have son-in-laws, possibly all of them getting into some quarrel. But a son, basically, Akhilesh was not projected as a chief ministerial candidate in 2012. So it was actually a doting father who handed over the mantle to the son.
No, but which,
and he enjoyed.
I have one question to my panelists.
He enjoyed
which
power.
Delusional world is Mulayam Singh living in? Everybody who's been anywhere, Sharad Pradhan in Uttar Pradesh will tell you that the vote today, the support today is for Akhilesh Yadav. Every pollster.
Absolutely.
And these are politicians, they realize which way the winds are blowing. How has Mulayam Singh convinced himself that you can get rid of Akhilesh and it will make no difference? That Shivpal is the horse he should be backing.
Rahul, that's what I've been impressing upon, that the fact of the matter is that Mulayam is not in his normal self. Age has caught up with him. There are problems that he is facing. He forgets things. It is this situation, his mental state, that others are taking advantage of. And led by Amar Singh, this lobby of Amar Singh, Shivpal Yadav, Mulayam's second wife, and a lady IS officer. They are all anti-Akhilesh, and they have been scheming to get him out. And finally they have succeeded in doing it so. And that's what I said, Mulayam is so vulnerable that it is not difficult for this strong lobby, which exercises tremendous influence on him, to impose what they want to be done.
Singh's destructive power once more. He's come back with, after a kidney transplant, there's a WhatsApp that's going viral in Uttar Pradesh. You may have seen it, which said that pehle bhai ki ladai karai, ab baap bete ki ladai kara di.
I would like him to, I would like to lend him to GVL. He was trying to get there also. But frankly, I think the responsibility also comes back to us. That why one such person can wreak such havoc with the party. There are careers at stake. There are people.
Do you think Amar Singh is to blame?
There's a chief minister who, irrespective of what Mr. Bhadoria says, has done great work.
Juhi, do you think it's Amar Singh who's to blame?
He is to blame, but the responsibility again comes back to us, that why listen to such a person? That's the
there's someone who met Mulayam Singh.
The erstwhile Mulayam would not have taken such a
No, but
step.
Sharad, I just want to recite, with all respect to his age, his health, somebody met Mulayam Singh yesterday and told me the story that, at the start of the conversation, Mulayam Singh knew who he was, why this person had come to meet him. Midway through the conversation, Mulayam forgot who this person was and why he was there, and questioned him almost as if he were a stranger. forgetting who this person
That's
was.
exactly what I was trying to tell you. This is what has happened with him, and there are people who can conveniently take undue advantage of his state of mind, and everybody knows this.
So basically,
And
Javed,
for all you know,
possibility that
Mulayam might
tomorrow
be
morning
regretting
he
what
would
he has
forget
done,
that
but whether he
he-
okay, so
reverses
as we come to the last part of the show, let me ask this question. We've seen reprochma after reprochma in the past. We've had the same experts earlier say, "Ab nahi, ab bas ho gaya." Now no reprochma. Do you believe, Sharad, starting with you, that there's any possibility of a reprochma tomorrow morning, that he's thrown him out tonight, he forgets all about it, wakes up tomorrow and says, "Bete, come back"?
That seems very difficult, very unlikely, but you can't say about Mulayam. He's capable, the kind of things that he has done over the past 48 hours, he's capable of doing anything.
Okay, Jui Singh, do you think a possibility exists of a reprochma?
See, the national president, if I know him, my chief minister, as I know him, the national president just has to make that call. But whether he will make that call or not is entirely into the state of mind which he is at the moment. And he has taken such overnight decisions. So we hope, but yes, there are the possibilities which also the chief minister might be looking.
Sanjay Kumar, possibility of Bap Beta hugging each other in the new year?
There is a possibility, but I think even if they come together, the damage has already been done electorally.
No, but they undo the damage and then they recover.
Very difficult in a sense. You know, like
No, when they were
you
fighting last time when we had you, when we did the opinion poll, you said that they can't recover. Then when we spoke to other psephologists just before this latest tamasha, they said, okay, they've recovered. The Muslims who are gravitating to the BSP are coming back.
No, if they again come together, they would be able to hold sizable proportion of Muslim vote. But the add-on votes which they might have got if there was no drama happening in Samajwadi Party, they are not going to come back, and they might lose.
You want a reprochma or you don't want the reprochma?
It doesn't really matter. I think they were losing this election and we were winning it. And this is certainly a sort of a self-destruct activity that they are involved in. That will only possibly take them to a third slot. But as far as our position is concerned, we certainly believe we were winning hands down even earlier, and possibly this could enhance the margin of victory for the BJP, but we were anyway winning. We never had any apprehensions on this score. And as far, I think you started off with Dangal, but even if they try and get together tomorrow, start singing Hum Saath Saath Hain, I can already predict your next So Sorry episode, where this family fights each other, they punch each other every day, and eventually they come and say we are a happy family.
No, but they're not,
nobody is going to believe them.
No, they're not just punching the competitors. Here they're punching the audience, they are punching the referee, they're punching whoever's on the mat, whoever's anywhere. They just go punch anyone. It's just completely bizarre, Javed. Final words from you.
I think the possibility of a reproachma is extremely remote. Mulayam Singh has claimed often that in his lifetime the SP will not split. I think that his words will come back to sting him. A split seems inevitable now.
Okay, just as we conclude, I want to bring you now a comparison, a data deep dive that we've done on the two lists that have been put out. One by Shivpal Yadav and Mulayam, the other by Ram Gopal Yadav and Akhilesh Yadav. Let's take you through these two lists and how, if we can just move the cameras, please. Come, let's just go. I know it's late on a Friday evening. We're keeping our producers, our video journalists all busy. Here it is, a comparison between the two lists that have been put out so far. Remember, on Mulayam's list, there are 325 candidates. On Akhilesh's list, there are 235. Now, who makes up these lists? The number of sitting SP MLAs on these two lists. In the Samajwadi Party, it's 176. On Akhilesh's list, it's 171 sitting MLAs. The number of ministers in Akhilesh's list is 36. Number of ministers in Mulayam's list is 30. Number of Mulayam loyalists on Akhilesh's list is 65. Now remember, these have been seen so far as being Mulayam loyalists. How many of them is Mulayam able to retain and how many could jump towards Akhilesh? That will be a key question. Number of Akhilesh loyalists is set to be 110. How many will he be able to keep and how many will gravitate towards Mulayam? That again would be interesting. The number of people who owe allegiance to Shivpal Yadav on Mulayam's list is 164, on Akhilesh's list is 60. Now, how many of them would dump Shivpal and come towards Akhilesh? That would be key for the Chief Minister. And this again is an interesting data point which says the number of tainted candidates on Akhilesh's list is half that of the number of people on Mulayam's list. Now, this is important because Akhilesh is trying to present himself as a clean, development-oriented leader. Now, the number of Yadavs and Muslims on Mulayam's list is 114. Number of Yadavs and Muslims on Akhilesh's list is 56. Number of upper castes on Mulayam's list is 63. Number of upper castes on Akhilesh's list is 31. But the key message there, Javed, is that Akhilesh is saying that the people on my list are those who don't have taint charges. You know, these are clean guys. I will run a clean ship.
Well, it's not true. There is no party in UP which can claim that they don't have tainted people. Parties across the board, and this is just not my opinion. Election Watch, there are parties cutting across political spectrum who have people with tainted records.
Okay, this is where we end this broadcast. Sanjay Kumar for a very incisive insights into what might happen next. GVL came without the Mithai Ka Dabba, so I'll hopefully expect the Mithai Ka Dabba tomorrow. I hope you're not partying tomorrow. You'll be joining us because we'll be live
no,
from
the Prime
6
Minister
p.m.
they won't
till
party.
10 p.m.
Our party is intact. It's the Samajwadi party which is really
I'm
splitting
talking
up.
about the
New Year
party,
New Year
because
party,
we'll
Mithai
be
party.
live from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. Like a new year like no other. Our entire newsroom will be live. We'll have top experts with us looking at the Prime Minister's big speech on New Year's Eve. He clearly is not a big fan of New Year parties, and in Modi Raj nobody else can be either. So we'll be here reporting live and bringing to you all of what the Prime Minister says and what this means and reactions coming in. Thank you so much to all my guests. Juhi Singh, you're in a tough spot, but you took all the questions well, so thank you. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Another long day. No New Year break for no producer, we've had to cancel off. So all producers, anchors, but the good thing is they can't blame us. They only have to blame the Prime Minister and say it's because of him that everyone's working on New Year's. All offs cancelled in Modi Raj.
Work is worship.
Work is worship, that's true.
Yeah, that's the belief of
And the
Prime
good thing
Minister.
is, and
He
the
works
good-
365 days a year.
And the good thing, GVL, is that viewers will be watching as well, because before they step out to party towards midnight, they want to know whether they have any money before they can go out and party. So that will be important as well.
And people have a lot of
we'll
money
lots
today.
of
And what if
viewership. Thank
Prime
you so
Minister
much for
make an
tuning in.
appeal?